morning, everybody. It's the day after I posted the most recent podcast. And we've got everybody is here because they're expecting it. They know that it's breakfast time, that I've got up. Now, we had a very good night, I went to bed. Agita settled on her perch chair. Both the babies came and settled on the bed during the night. In the morning, both babies cuddled very nicely with each other and with me for an extended period. They were like purring and then one baby moved down to that bed. The other baby got up and went to see what his sister was up to. Then everybody got up, so now everybody's up, So it was a good night. And I kind of, and I was having thoughts about how, you remember my appreciation of sober family time, daily sober focus point and all of that. And another related, sort of semi-concept here is that if the day starts off well like that, I kind of feel now that it's an obligation on me not to fuck up the day. So now I have to kind of be productive, spend time with the, I am anyway. I spend time with the kids and I feed them and I do all of that. So I'm going to do all of that. Plus I'm going to try to do some writing. Okay, Agita settled there. And I've set up the little, toy thingies there for like a supervised play. So Lcee is playing and Finn and myself are watching, and then I'm going to feed them breakfast, so a little pre-breakfast playtime. Anyway, bye for now. Now the whole family has come to watch Lcee play. Finn is watching from a safe distance. He's moved over there, and Agita has come to see what the commotion is about. And this is kind of, I don't mind holding the thing and having him play with it, but if I do that, he just grabs it and he wants to go off with it. But this way, it's kind of dangling, and then it's also, it's less effort for me. I could just sit here and watch, along with the other cats, And look at this. Agita is keeping a little. Yes, look at that. But she's playing with the with the safer one. With the, it was like a very tentative. She's kind of sniffing it. Yeah, she's playing with it, and kind of taking turns. And Lcee knows to move away from you. Lcee's kind of moving this way. And Finn is just watching the whole thing from there. And I'm watching you. Yeah, she's like a swipe at her brother as well. Don't come near me when I'm playing. This is quite something. Family playtime. Sort of family. With two members of the family spectating. And now he's just grabbed it. And he just wants to take it away. I guess it's the thing he's hunted. Okay, sweetie. This is not, I'm just holding it. And Finn is now deciding to come a little closer. He's like, all this playtime going on, I should get involved too. Okay, now Finn climbed up on that thing and he was looking for the toy, so I attached it to the top drawer. So now Finn's also playing. For a morning's playtime, of course, one needs a nice brunch. Again, flavors that they seem to like. So we've got the tiki tuna and the Merrick salmon pate. Anyway, I'm going to have my own, maybe a grilled cheese sandwich or something, and then try to do some writing, and might go out for Winterlicious later. Hello, everybody. I'm here at an Indian restaurant, not too far away, just down the road, and I had lunch here maybe 3 weeks ago, and I think I posted it. It was. I think I had chicken and an appetizer of dal and stuff like that. It's actually quite good. So I'm back for Winterlicious, and I'm getting the 3 items. Going kind of chickeny today. So the appetizer, which is what this is, it's chicken. They call it chicken 65. And it's medium spicy. I asked for more spicy, and he said, "Well, it's a medium spicy dish. It's got a little deep fried, spiced and deep fried. It's very good. It's just not spicy enough for me. Plus, I would like to have naan or rice or something with it. Now, naan is coming. but it's coming with the main course, which is also chicken. I'm getting a chetnadu, which is like with a sauce. It's and all of this plus rasmalai, and you get a choice of dessert, and of course they had rasmalai, so I'm opting for that. So all of that, like $25 plus tax, tip, and cola. Okay, the naan has arrived and the chicken chetnadu has arrived. So let's see what it's like. It's quite tasty. I mean, it's some people would find it probably spicy in itself. It's not spicy enough for me, but the food is very good. I'd eat what I can, and then I'll have the rest packed, and then later at night I can have it with hot sauces at home, and then chilies at home. But the food is good. Anyway, bye for now. The food is good. This is a chetnadu. I think it's a South Indian style of kind of a, and it's all breast meat, and it's kind of, it's not the red curry. It is sort of spicy, but not really hot for me. But okay, I finished quite a bit, but the rest I'm going to have packed, and then tonight or tomorrow I'll have some hot sauce on it at home, and maybe make some rice. Or I've got store-bought naan at home. So that's what. Okay, he brought me a couple of nice containers, so I packed up the food for later. And this is the rasmalai. Now, it's a kind of a softer consistency than the ones at Barar and the ones that I had at the other restaurant. It's kind of a little bit more soggy, but I don't mind. It's kind of softer. It's good though. Tasted very good. A good rasmalai. Oh, a bit soft. Anyway, bye for now. Good morning, everybody. We've got one of the babies there, and we've got one of the babies there, and we've got Agita here, in here. I had a very good night last night, and with the babies cuddling on the bed, and lots and lots of family together this time, and Agita nearby on her perch, and got up in the morning, and we had some playtime with the toys, and then fed them. I didn't mix in the topper, the little pieces of salmon, in the pouch. And Lcee, he ate some of the pate, which he had liked that one, the Merrick, but he was like, where's my topper with the little pieces? So I'm going, okay. He ate half of his bowl, so I'm like, okay. And then his brother finished the rest of his food. So I said, well, it means, I'll give you toppy for supper, So, and now I'm going to take the car on the Mini. When I drove back yesterday from supper, it was making some kind of weird noise. I don't know if it's coming from under the car. I thought it might be the tires, the snow tires, but it's getting louder. It's just not normal snow tire noise. And I don't know if it's coming from the engine, and I don't want to destroy another engine. I already did that with the Porsche. So, but there's no light on, and I checked the oil, and it seems okay. Antifreeze seems okay, but I'm taking it to the local mechanic, not all the way to Chatham, but I've got a guy here attached to the place where I bought the 430, and he's kind of become my local mechanic. So I'm going to take it, show him, and maybe get the oil changed if needed. So that's and maybe have lunch out. See if I can find a Winterlicious place around there. So that's what's happening. Okay, so far so good. Little bit of pull this morning. Very small, even though we the whole lots of family time with the kids and the kids being extra cuddly and all of that stuff, but we're crossed 8 weeks now, and so I'm not. And I was doing some writing. That's the other thing. I did do some writing yesterday, so that's always a double-edged sword. I did do some writing. I did write about some of the details, so it's not too surprising that there was a little bit of pull this morning, but it was very small, thanks to the pushes. The pushes are stronger than the pull, so all is well. Anyway, bye for now. I'll let you know what happens in the car. Everybody, I'm here at a West Indian bar restaurant, which is also participating in Winterlicious, at the sort of west end of the sort of northwest sort of area, not really close to me, but I took the Mini to my local mechanic, and it needs a few things. The oil leaking because of gaskets, and apparently that's a thing when the cars get older, Minis particularly. And it also needs a wheel bearing, and that's why it's making that kind of noise. So it's going to be just a very rough estimate around $1,000, and that's about what it would cost my own mechanics in Chatham anyway, and I don't want to drive it all the way there and then drop it and all of that stuff. And I trust these people; they do work on German cars. So the only thing is he has to order the parts. And he said, in the meanwhile, you can drive it. And I said, I've already killed cars by driving them when I shouldn't. But he goes, oh no, you'll just get a smell of. And he says, don't, he says, drive with your windows open because, the oil thing, you're going to get, fumes and, it could be dangerous. You could get high. And I'm like, oh, really? I don't think so. But anyway, so so then he's going to order the parts and he's going to call me and I will bring the car and drop it. He'll need a couple of days. So I'll have to take the adventure, I'll have to take the TGC back, So that's what's happening. And I'd seen on Winterlicious that there was a West Indian place not too far from the auto shop here on Eglinton. That's participating in Winterlicious. So I came here and I'm having, appetizer, vegetarian roti. It's all vegetarian today. So, atone for all the chicken I ate last night. So it's like a vegetarian appetizer, a vegetarian roti, and you get a chocolate cake as well. So all of that for like $27 plus tax tip, So and cola. So it's not bad. If anything left over, I'll have it packed. I'm not sure what the portions are like, but the server is friendly. He's kind of a server bartender, and it's kind of quiet at this time. I think evenings it's going to be like more bar-like, but it's worth trying. I like, and I've asked for extra hot sauce on the side. So now there may be an extra charge for the hot sauce, but I'm kind of prepared for it because she had said, "Oh, we'll put extra hot sauce in the roti." In which case, I don't think there's a minute charge. But I said, "Look, bring me some on the side anyway, the hottest one you have, and then I can have it for my appetizers." Because whatever they put in the thing won't be enough for me. So let's see how it goes. Anyway. I'll show you the food when it comes. Bye for now. Okay, this is the appetizer. They're supposed to be, I think, chili wontons. They're very good. Those are sort of like mini samosas. And this is the extra hot sauce. This one, which is really actually quite hot. Very good. And then this one's sort of a mayonnaise sort of sauce, But this one is really hot. And these things, like I said, they're sort of like mini. I don't know, they're supposed to be like chili inside. I think there's some kind of cheese kind of filling, but they're good. The hot sauce is excellent. Very hot. Very good. The roti's arrived. It's very good. It has a really nice vegetables and, nice curry. And I'm putting a bit of that hot sauce, what's left of it. It's very, very tasty. And if there's any left, I'll have it back for later with the leftover chicken from last night. But it's really good. And then I get a dessert after this too. So anyway, bye for now. Dessert, and I saved some of the, and I just explained to the very nice owner chat, but I saved this to have with last night's leftover chicken, and they make the cakes themselves here. It's very good, very rich, very good, really good icing. So it was a good choice to come here, Anyway, bye for now. Hello everybody, I'm back in the Mini, and I just had a very nice, very interesting, long conversation with the owner of the restaurant where I was. And again, I don't name for anonymity and all of that stuff. I don't name restaurants to people, I don't even name cats. I change the rescue cats' names and all of that stuff, as everyone knows. So, but I had a very interesting conversation because podcast came up, and I mentioned that my podcast also included addiction, which led to a conversation about addictions, and a suggestion that, and she might check out some of the podcasts. So, and I said that the segment on the restaurant will be in the next podcast, probably next Sunday. So with the, so the chicken yesterday, and then the vegetarian today, and I go, oh, I got it. So, I'm like talking about, and I of course switch into, my Nutty Professor mode, and I'm like talking about werewolves and podcasts and, dragons, and I think I forgot to mention Dusty Dumpster Rodent Weasels. But we had an interesting conversation about dog people and cat people and all. So it was cool. So anyway, I enjoyed that. Now I'm going back to the kids and. Okay, I was passing by a PetSmart, and this is the one that the center, the adoption center where I used to volunteer is at. So I was just passing by it, again. So look, of course, I got to step in and get some more stuff for the kids, and particularly Lcee. Now he won't eat the Merrick without the tiki ones. So there we are. I'm going to stock up a bit. Anyway, always makes me feel better, rechanneling. Find stuff for the kids. There's a tuna one. There, tuna. Okay. Anyway, bye for now. Everybody just got home, and the babies are there. Came to greet me, and even in spite of what I said the other day about preferring cats to dogs, because cats don't get excited when you come home. These ones, they're not super excited. They're just like, oh, Daddy's got a bag. It's in there. And Agita is just, of course, she's like, I'm not going to get up, So, I just been thinking about a very nice conversation with the person. It's interesting to see different viewpoints, and, it's interesting, So, that was, I don't usually converse with humans, but it was interesting. So anyway, now I got to put away, I stopped at Sobeys and got some stuff, and stopped at PetSmart, got more. I mean, we got a lot of cat food now, the gourmet ones, So it's Winterlicious for the kids. So I'm going to put away this stuff, little paper bags now. So, hello everybody, it's the next day. I had a very nice night with the kids. Did some reading and went to bed, and baby settled on the bed with me. Agita settled nearby as usual. And now Agita's got a new spot, corner there. So you get Agita there, both the babies here. They enjoyed their breakfast as usual, and I'm just heading out to see a movie. It's very nice outside. The car guy didn't call about the parts for the Mini, so I might as well go see a movie. I wanted to see Living, so I'm going to go see that. It's a little slow, but it's based on a Tolstoy story, and then adapted by Kurosawa into a film. So and I like Bill Nighy, so I might as well see it while it's still short. Just saw Living with Bill Nighy. Very good movie, I have a friend who cries at movies, and it's kind of, it was sad, but it wasn't sad. It was kind of, I can almost guarantee that my friend would, even though there were no donkeys hurt in it or anything, I can guarantee my friend will cry at this if she sees it. It's a good movie. I'm not saying that I shed a tear, maybe one or two. Anyway, good movie. Hello everybody, just saw Living. It was a good movie. kind of emotional, but actually a really good movie. Anyway, now going to head back to the kids. I don't think I need to stop to get groceries. There's cat food, we've got everything. Maybe a coffee and a muffin from Tim's on the way back. Anyway, bye for now. Just got back a couple of minutes ago. The baby's there. It was actually just in the living room when he got up. And we got one baby's there, and we got Agita very nicely settled there. So I'm just going to stay in with the kids, feed them, work on journal entries, do some reading, all that stuff. Bye for now. It was a good movie. I enjoyed it. Bye for now. I got a very nice postcard. An actual postcard from my cousin niece. I think she's back now, but she was vacationing in Italy, and she sent me this of the I think it's the largest statue in the world, the Colossus of Constantine or some such thing. But she sent it obviously because of the cats there, and so I appreciate that. And she sent it, I think, from Vatican City, so it's not surprising that the stamp is a little religious. It's a little later, and I've been working on journal entries here and replying to texts and stuff like that. And I was in this room because all three of the kids, one was up there, and one was there, and Agita was there. But now, one baby's on the bed, and Agita's just sort of keeping an eye, but she's and this baby knows to keep social distance. He's on this side of the bed, this end of the bed. The other one is thinking of jumping up. Hello Hello, everybody. It's the next day, and Agita's there, and we've got one baby is there, and then the other baby is here. He had been sitting on the bed over there. So I did some writing today. It took a while to get into it, but I wrote about 7-8 pages. Just, kind of rambling, but, getting down to some of the details and some of the thoughts that I don't include in here, since that's sort of the purpose for now. And now I'm just going to, relax a bit, look over some old entries, feed the kids, and just watch some streaming TV and read. So far so good. We're past the a little bit of pulls today, but pretty minimal considering. Good morning, everybody. It's the next day, and this is a new feature we have. We have an organized playtime. I mean, every day is playtime. All the time is playtime. There's toys all over the floor. There are, cat condos everywhere. But we've got a new thing now that after we get up, before breakfast, we have a supervised playtime with all these toys that I keep in the drawers. These dangly ones with the strings that, could be potentially hazardous. I only play with them supervised, and they play for a little while, and I dangle a couple there, and I roll some here, and we've already had about half an hour of playtime with, and we've got the catnip toys, and we've got, all kinds of things. That one you can recharge it, and the thing flips around. I think it needs to recharge, but it doesn't really matter. Maybe I think that's Finn. It's quite happy with it. I think there's some catnip in there. That's what And the other one, we've been playing with these. We've actually had quite a bit of playtime, and Agita. Good morning, everybody. Well, I think it's around noon, a little later than noon. We got up quite a while ago. Had a very nice night with the baby settled on the bed with me and Agita nearby, and we got up and we had playtime, and then we had breakfast for the kids. I haven't had my own breakfast, and both the babies very nicely settled. One baby there. Just excuse me, I have to step over Agita for a second. One baby there. Very comfortably settled. And Agita, who wants to be foot petted. So you can get this sit here. She allows foot petting, I said this before, but she doesn't allow the hand petting. This is Agita's rules. But anyway, this is a social distance thing, I think. But anyway, yesterday, the pulls were kind of strong in the day again. But as I said in an email to a friend, it was pretty low all week. So I guess I paid for it yesterday. And I'm kind of hoping that since I got it seems to be a 1 day a week, really strong pulls. Last week it was on the Saturday. This time it was on the Friday. So I'm kind of hoping that I'm done with the strongest pulls for today. I'm just going to spend some time with the kids, go out and have brunch. No more Winterlicious, but just regular brunches. So I'm going to go, no idea. Hello, everybody. It's about 3:30 or so on Saturday afternoon. And it's very bright out. It's not all that warm or cold. I think it's about 2 degrees, 1 degree. But it feels colder by the water. And I went out to eat, and I went to the nearby place just down there where I used to go for brunch quite regularly. I forgot my phone. First time in a long time that I haven't been. But I've shown that the eggs Benedict, but with spinach rather than ham. I've shown that many times before, and I had a lot of their very hot habanero pepper sauce. So it was good. I talked briefly to the server, who I talked to before, and I think she's seen a couple of the podcasts, and she was going, it's kind of interesting to, you need stuff to fill the void when you're battling. And I'm like, I guess that is what the pushes are. They're feeding the werewolf or anima or whatever the creature is, so they're just sort of filling the void. Anyway, so we got one baby there. So I forgot my phone. I came back just to get it before going shopping. Not that I need it to, I'm not communicating with anyone or anything, but I just like to have my phone on me, for taping footage for possible podcasts and in case of emergencies, if the car, doesn't start and I have to call CAA, something like that, I need my phone. and to check stuff, It's like, I'm looking for well, I'm not looking for a restaurant now. Anyway, so we got one baby there. I showed you one. Agita is there, and then the other baby is. This is a new favorite spot. It's there. You can just see the baby. So, kids, Daddy's just going back out, shopping. Gotta go to PetSmart and got lots of cat food, but I want more of those topper ones, which you guys like. So, hello everybody, the news is not great. I'm still clean of the other stuff. I'm technically still clean of gambling. My not very advisable control burn because it tends to go out of control, as we saw last time. But the last couple of days, and I sort of downplayed it, I think, in the footage, they were very, very, very strong pulls. I made it. Yeah, I did make it. But, it was tough. So it's like, I gotta feed it something. I just gotta, the pull is just, okay, this is not I discussed this with my analyst in the last Zoom session, and he was going, the ORs, alternatives, rechanneling. And I said, if worst comes to worst, there's gambling. And, he agrees. He goes, it's not a good option. But you won't die. You're not going to OD on it, just go broke, So anyway, the trick is going to be to try to get both some control here. I don't know if I can do this, but anyway, we'll see. Still, it's better than the alternative. Anything's better than the alternative. Okay, took out 100, and I've even forgotten what machine pays what and all of that stuff. I get very quickly, after about $40, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 is $200. So I get some money to play with, as long as I don't feed it all back into the machines immediately. Let's see if I can walk out with any of this. That's the test. Anyway, bye for now. Put some of my winnings back in, and then I've got 11 free games here. It's not a lot, but just enough to play with. So I'll just play a bit more with when I get here. Bye for now. Goal is to walk out up for once. I had some of my winnings in, and now I got 20 spins on this one. So let's see what I get on this. They don't pay off a lot, they just spin a lot. Okay, I'm up about $50, $100, something like that. My stake, and then a little bit more. Of course, it'll all go in very, very quickly, and I just cashed in the last thing, and I've kept this $40 to play with. I'm trying a new technique this time, sort of, cognitive, whatever. I'm already visualizing walking out the door without this money, because this is going to go. So, but then I don't want the 100 and whatever in my pocket to go as well. So I'm visualizing already before playing. I'm visualizing me walking out to see if this CBT shit is effective. Anyway, bye for now. Okay, I'm out. I still can't believe this. I actually worked out with some difficulty, but so about $70 up. So I got my 100, the 100 that I took out of the machine. I got that back. It's in the pocket, and then I counted. There's another 70 or so. It's not about the up or down. I mean, this whole thing is, it's about rechanneling. It's about feeding it, but not quite the thing it really wants. But when it's in there, it doesn't want to stop, just like with any other addiction, So it's just like more and more and more and more, more. So that 40 went into the machine, and then it's like going a lot of effort, but I managed to do it. More as an exercise in control for the other thing, So let's see how this works. I don't think I need to come back here for a bit unless the cravings are really, really strong for the other thing. I know that there's a chance I might be able to come here, get some kind of, rechanneling, feed it, her, whatever the thing is, dragon, werewolf, anima, whatever, feed it a little bit of, something, and then walk out. It's very hard though, So, hello everybody, I just came home a few minutes ago, and Agita is very nicely settled, and the babies are wandering about. There's one just going there. One baby is there. And then the other baby is here, wandering about this way. So, after the casino, I stopped at PetSmart, and I did get some more flavors. Get some applause, they like that one too. And then I stopped at the Sobeys, and I got some cheese and some asparagus and some green peppers. And then I stopped at Drug Mart and I get some cola. So I'm now back home with the kids, and I'm just going to put away the groceries, work on journal entries. Just got a very nice text from my friend, former student, who used to be my podcast producer, and had a... Hello, everybody. Yesterday, after the casino, I went home and, I was with the kids and fed the kids, watched some TV, and the polls just ramped up to maximum again. So the casino thing didn't help in the longer run, but at least it kept me busy for a couple of hours, and I didn't lose anything at least. So, but then the pull was absolute maximum last night. Since the shift, after the shift, it reduced it a bit. But now the shift is actually working against me. When the pills come, the pulls are harder than they've ever been before. Last night I put everything I had into it, and I stayed clear, but it was tough. And then had a very good night with the kids, good morning with the kids, and I was going to go have brunch, and then the pulse was like maximum again. So I'm like, fuck, So I'm okay. At least this will keep me a little bit, distracted for a couple of hours, and then we'll see, as long as I don't lose too much here. So then we'll see what happens after that. So. Okay, I lost the money that I brought in with me, about 190 left over from yesterday, all of it within minutes, except I saved 20 for lunch because I haven't eaten yet. So I'm having some spring rolls here with my last $20, and then I'll probably go to the car and get the bank card and get some more money, because I'm kind of in that zone right now. Anyway, bye for now.
Want spoon time, or are you okay?
Vegetarian spring rolls here at it's a bar right in the main floor, a bar and restaurant, and it's kind of Thai food. So, and this is my appetizer. If I don't lose all the money that I get from the bank machine, I might have another app. Food is not bad, and they have good hot sauces. So, for a kind of a venue where they're taking money already anyway, it's not too bad. $20 with the Coke, lots of hot sauce. That's like a couple of spins on the machine. Anyway, bye for now. Food is not bad. Now at least I can take my meds. I guess this is the capitalist version of a perp walk. Because or do they call it? Shame walk? Walk of shame? No, walk of shame. That's the one. Where I ran out of money, but I'm going to the car to get the bank card, which I left in the car so that I wouldn't overspend. So I'm going to go back and take more money. The gas, walk of shame. Anyway, bye for now. The usual, went up and down, took out more money, but with a lot of difficulty, I got myself back to the Pacifica, and I think I'm down $150, $200 for the 2 days, yesterday and today. That's really price of admission. I'm usually down a little bit more than that, and at least I'm able to walk out, which is with difficulty. Now I'm just hoping that this has rechanneled, as a little bit distracted, and that I'm going to go home and edit and post and stay clear, but it's 1 hour at a time. It really is. Anyway, bye for now. Hello, everybody. Just got home a couple of minutes ago. One baby is there, and I had to search a bit for Agita. And I'm looking in her favorite spots under the bed, and I even peeked beside the ego chair. I didn't see her, and then I had to go a bit closer, and there she is. Agita, very, very comfortable. So, I'm going to edit and post. I think I'm down $150, $200 for 2 days. As I have said before, and just to reiterate, in case I have any new viewers, very unlikely my viewership goes down, not up, which I'm fine with. But just to make it clear, I'm not suggesting my approach to anyone else this is very unique to my own, trials and errors and needs and situation and what I can afford and what I can't afford. And the fact I live alone, well, not alone, but with my kids, with my 3 cats. The whole pushes and pulls and, and going gambling is a controlled burn, I would not advise to anyone else. It's not a good plan, but I do it because it kind of fits. It's to me, losing money is less of an issue than the other stuff, and it keeps me distracted and it keeps me, it's a lesser of 2 evils, so to speak. Now, as my analyst agrees, it's not a good controlled burn because it's very compulsive, and can be very expensive. The last time it cost me, close to $2,000. This time, $200. So it's like, now, I'm still not completely in the clear because, so just to recap, I'm home safe with the kids. Kids are fine. And we're going to be 9 weeks tomorrow. And just a recap, the week itself, after I posted last on Sunday, the first 4 days of the week or so were good. Polls were relatively low. There was some distraction. Took the car. By the way, I haven't heard back from him about the parts, but I took the car, a couple of Winterlicious things, and a couple of conversations, all of that stuff, time with the kids, some reading, seeing a good movie, living, all of that stuff. But then, as I said to a friend in an email, I had to pay for those 4 days. So the last 3 days have been very, very powerful pulls. So it's kind of evened out. That's 4 good days of the week, So, but it's okay. I'm still clear. I mean, down a couple of $100, but I'm still clear, and I'm home with the kids, and I'm safe. Now, it's very, very. It's moment by moment, in Patap. I check a bit, 1 hour at a time, 1 day at a time, 1 week at a time, all that stuff. We're at the hour. At the time, So the polls are, if that, maybe a minute at a time. It's tough, but I've done it before, and I've done it again. And it came up in a conversation I had with someone during the week in terms of, doing, battling addictions on one's own rather than in groups or with, assistance. And I just said, look, I've considered all the other alternatives, but for me, I'm only talking about myself, not anyone else. I want to prove, I do have a thing to prove here. I want to prove that it can be done. For a solitary person, one who doesn't really, I have contact with my friends by email and text once in a while, and that's like 4 or 5 of them total, and, sometimes I don't talk to them in a month, 2 months, 3 months, So, and some once or twice a week, but that's like 5 people, and the occasional call with my father, which I talked to him today, and that's it. So, considering my, I'm like Agita, remember? Called her the social distancing queen before. I'm the social distancing king, But I got a little family. I got my 2 princes and my princess, So that's where we are. It's day by day, but hour by hour, minute by minute, or whatever. But I'm going to put everything I have into it. The pushes, the kids, and the podcast, and the writing, and the wanting to publish someday, the usual stuff, and the and the rechanneling, and the better rechanneling, like the reading and going to see movies, and the less positive rechanneling, the control burns, like the gambling, which is dangerous, playing with fire, but. Again, as I said, I don't recommend my methods to anyone. This is only for nutty professors, verging on psycho, on crazy psycho. So anyway, so far so good. It'll be 9 weeks tomorrow. So I'm going to now edit and post. So from the 4 of us. So from a very comfortable under-the-table Agita, and one baby wandering by the dining room, and baby settled here on the perch. So from the 4 of us, bye for now. See you next podcast.